It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Hawks, and it's all...
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Barnes. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Second and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Perkins. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll drop to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And fights through one man. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And able to get this out to the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Off the bootleg, Barnes. Short pass to Howard. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Off the play fake, Barnes. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. A tight one after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Back to throw. Barnes. Short pass to Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Barnes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Back to throw. Barnes. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Barnes. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Barnes. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got it complete to Perkins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Perkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. He's got this complete to Robinson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, where it was the Cardinals who come away with the victory at home. Jackson Smith-Njigba, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. Cordero Patterson, a touchdown pass in the victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Lions able to start the season off on the right foot as they get the win at home in their season opener.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. In motion, the tight end. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off play action. Barnes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throw left side. There's London.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it complete to Perkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Drake London
from 21 yards away.
And the Giants have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Looking to throw. Barnes being checked. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Barnes over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Perkins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Hearns brings it in. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Barnes. That's caught by Howard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Barnes. They'll find Ayuk open right side. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Off play action. Barnes. He's got Ayuk once again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Off the play fake. Barnes. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Taylor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Barnes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. On a a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. On play action, they'll throw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they send a man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 1st and 10. Taylor now. To about the 40-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Encroachment defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Howard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
New York set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 4, 1:35 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick-6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. A try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Barnes. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1. And one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Giants, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta